Hi, I'm Forrest Gump.
I'm Todd Lyman.
We're about to do a video on your blood pressure.
High blood pressure,
High,
hypertension.
your high ass blood pressure. Okay,
So what causes high blood pressure for us? What are the main factors?
Batty. Let's see. Excess sodium.
Okay, so from eating potato chips and putting too much seasoning salt, because a lot of people like to put Lowry seasoning salt on everything they eat, and so that's okay. Sodium. Okay.
Okay, so your age. Now, what's your age? What would you say would be a problem with age? If you said
Well,
if age caused high blood pressure.
age is only going to cause high blood pressure if you're eating bad or you have bad habits. So it's not necessarily age itself, but the accumulation of time if you're doing bad things, it catches up with you.
Which leads to another one, which would be obesity. So, as a result of your bad diet, which causes your blood pressure to raise, obesity will be another one of the main reasons that you find yourself with a high blood pressure issue. Now,
another one that causes high blood pressure is sleep apnea.
Okay.
So, now, most people don't associate that with high blood pressure, but what actually happens is the oxygen levels in your body go down due to your problems with your sleeping. Like you stop breathing at night, so your oxygen levels go down. So now your heart has to speed up to try to get oxygen to the tissues. So that raises your blood pressure. So that can cause you to have high blood pressure.
What is a sedentary lifestyle? What's that?
So that means a sedentary lifestyle will cause high blood pressure as well. What that means is you're not getting enough exercise. You're sitting in an office working 9 to 5, you're not doing any exercise, and you come home, watch TV. So you're just basically sitting around not getting any activity.
Couch potato.
So that will cause high blood pressure as well.
Drugs, alcohol.
Now,
this is a good one though. Drugs and alcohol.
So drugs and alcohol will cause high blood pressure. Now, I don't want to just say, most times they say recreational drugs, but pharmaceutical drugs will also cause high blood pressure. So both recreational and pharmaceutical grade drugs can contribute to you having high blood pressure.
But they ain't going to tell you that, so you know what I'm saying? We're going to tell you the truth. They ain't going to tell you that. Because they want you to believe the stuff they're giving you is good for you. Okay, how about, we said obesity. How about hormonal condition?
Yeah, so hormonal imbalances can cause you high blood pressure. That's definitely true.
Bad kidney?
Yeah, now if you have a kidney issue, like say you have
kidney
disease, what happens with a kidney disease is it affects your adrenal glands. So your adrenal glands start shooting out excess of cortisol and adrenaline. And your body will respond to that will cause you to have high blood pressure. Now, see what that does. What happens with that is it kicks your body into a fight or flight syndrome, and that's only supposed to be for when a dog's chasing you. If you're an animal in the wild, you're trying to escape.
Trying to get away.
That's when you have the fight or flight, and you need your adrenaline. But when you have a kidney disease issue, the excess of cortisol and adrenaline being secreted unnecessarily will make your heart speed up all the time. Now you have a high blood pressure situation because your heart is pumping faster than it normally needs to.
How about nutritional deficiency?
Yeah, nutritional.
Because now most people are deficient in nutrition anyway, because of the way they eat.
So, for example, a lot of people eat a lot of sodium. So we talked about sodium being a problem, but a nutritional deficiency would be like potassium. So because you're not getting enough potassium, and I'm saying organic potassium, not some inorganic form of potassium that they sell at the store.
Yeah, you got to get potassium, though.
You want to eat the fruits and vegetables that are high in potassium content. So if your potassium ratio to sodium is off, it can cause you to have high blood pressure.
And then diabetes is another one that causes it.
Yeah, diabetes will help with that as a contributing factor to you getting high blood pressure. So high blood pressure is a very complex disease. And I know my mother has high blood pressure. She's had high blood pressure since for like 20, 30 years. And she's been on high blood pressure medicine, and it's never fixed the problem.
That means that's a program for life.
Right.
That means that's somebody making money, ching for life.
Right.
Off of your inability to change the things that's going to make you healthier.
Right.
What's the solution for high blood pressure?
Well, you don't want to manage your disease. Now, of course, when you may have to manage it at first because you want to make sure you don't get taken out by the disease. But your goal is to get off the management. So if you're managing your disease with pharmaceutical drugs, whether it's some type of blood thinner or something like that you're using, those are management techniques. So you want to stop managing. Now, we don't want to take you off immediately, but we definitely want to get you transitioned from on the management technique to actually doing things that will prevent you from having the high blood pressure at all.
I don't like that at all.
Okay.
I don't like the idea of managing nothing. You didn't come into this world managing disease.
Right. That's true.
Okay, so if you didn't come into the world managing, why are you going out managing? You got to go out with a job you don't get paid for?
Well,
and you paying somebody else for?
Well, the bottom line is, for us, they're already managing it. So since they're already managing it, we can't take them off the medication right away. So, for example, if you've been managing your high blood pressure for 20 years. There's no telling what would happen to you if you just cold turkey. You went cold turkey, because that may shock the body. Your blood pressure may, because your blood pressure is dependent on this medication. Because now you've been managing it into acceptable ranges, and we don't know how bad your blood pressure is without that medication. So the blood pressure medication is artificially keeping it low, and you haven't corrected the problem. So if we take the blood pressure off,
and the problem's still there,
now your blood pressure is going to spring out. And now you could possibly have a stroke. So that's why I'm not recommending you take them off. Now we understand that the management of the disease is not what we want to do, but we can't just take you off the management immediately. So we don't recommend that. So what we want you to do is do things like you want to have a healthier lifestyle, diet, lifestyle, and stuff like that, so you can gradually take yourself off these.
Drink some SCIT. It's good for diabetes too.
SCIT. Want to
good for diabetes.
You want to detoxify your blood.
Detoxify your body.
You want to do some herbs that improve your circulation.
They couldn't do it. Could they do a detox while they was on high blood pressure medicine?
Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. You do a detox.
I know you can do the tea while you're on it. I don't know if she was starting with the tea first, because like you said, you don't want to rush them off. You want to get something in their system that is begin to neutralize maybe not just the herb, but the problem they have.
Well, I would say this. You just want to make sure your activated charcoal that's in the cleanse is far enough away from your medication, because the activated charcoal is going to pull toxins and that medication out. So if you're taking the medication to manage your disease, and they're taking the medication at like 7 a.m.,
right,
then they're going to be taking activated charcoal as far away from that as possible.
Which will be late at night anyway.
Late at night. So that way the medication still is getting
a chance to do what it's going to do.
So keep the management in place for a while until we can get you to the point where you don't need the management.
Yeah, they would have to be consulted, I think.
So, we don't increase your exercise. We want to improve your diet. We want to detoxify your blood.
Everything we said in the beginning, it's causes. Pretty much.
And then we want to
go the opposite ones.
Right, and we want to, like, for example, blood pressure can be caused by plaque in the arteries. So we have herbs, we have a vein formula that helps you remove the plaque in your arteries. So that's another thing you can do to improve your blood pressure. So drinking more water, And one thing that people don't realize is a lot of things you can do to help this. Now, one thing people don't realize that causes high blood pressure is hard water. Now,
rocks, because you're drinking rocks. And you're drinking water with rocks.
And I was actually, I had a plumber over to the house, and he was actually, replacing some of our pipes. And, when he replaced the pipes, I was like, wow, look how much crust is in those pipes. Now, what do you think is happening if you're drinking tap water and you're cooking with tap water and you're putting that through your pipes? It's going through your veins. You don't think those same calcium deposits will build up in your veins and cause you to have high blood pressure too? So that's one of the things you can avoid too. So you want to drink alkaline water or bottled water, spring water.
Or even distilled water.
Or distilled water, yeah.
I don't recommend bottled water because you don't know what you're getting. I do recommend distilled water. It's bottled, but it's distilled. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I recommend that. Alkaline water, I definitely recommend that. Even at the point of getting your own alkaline system. Now, I want to be real expensive. You don't need a $1,000 machine. A $300, $400, $500 machine is good enough. Mm-hmm. You don't need a $1,000 machine, but you still need better water. At least going inside. Mm-hmm. Outside, okay, different story. But inside, ultimately you want to do both out and in. But again, since we're talking about water.
And then so, like for what we do at my house, we have a distiller, and we can actually pour tap water into the distiller, and it distills it. It gets hot up, and it steams it up, and it drips out into another container. But see, what I notice when I'm doing that is it leaves the calcium deposits behind.
And in the distiller.
Yeah, in the distiller. And
I use an alkaline machine.
And that let me know that if I was drinking that water, those calcium deposits would be accumulated inside of my body, which would cause me to have kidney stones, or would cause me to have
some kind of
high blood pressure issue. So yeah.
Okay, so you can get any help you need from.
The products you want to get on our website would be the Complete Body Detox.
Okay.
the blood and lymphatic formula,
Okay.
our circulatory formula,
Okay.
the vein formula. Those are the 3 forms I would get, yeah.
And the SCACT.
And SAT, yeah. Those are all good for the high blood pressure.
Where can they get them from?
You can go to our website, www.theurbanherb.net.
And you can reach us at 888-619-4372. Thank you and stay tuned.
You guys have a nice day.